Hello friends and potential friends. Well, as you may be able to see from what's behind me, it's time for my annual tradition of harvesting and planting ginger and turmeric. To be honest, this is probably the easiest crop I ever grow down here in Central Florida. The process, basically, I'll go through and take this tower apart, dump the dirt into a tub, pull out the rhizomes, amend the soil, put it back in the tier for the tower, and then when it's all said and done, I'll put the tower back together, pick out some of the rhizomes that I just harvested, and put them back into the dirt. Forget about it until next year. I spend about 1 to 2 hours per year growing ginger and turmeric. Luckily down here the ground never freezes, so it's good to stay in the ground over the winter, and sometime next spring, usually about April or May, once things warm up enough for it, it'll pop up and grow. And then next year about this time, I'll be doing the same thing again. And that's it. 1 to 2 hours per year to get all the ginger and turmeric that I can possibly use. So let's get into it. Well, let's see exactly what I've got here. In case you've never grown ginger or turmeric, you might be able to see some differences here. I actually have 2 different types of ginger. The one up here at the top is a smaller variety. Tends to grow smaller plants and also tends to produce smaller rhizomes. Below that we've got some turmeric. You can tell the turmeric because of the long thin leaves, but they're not the bamboo type leaves that you see on ginger. That's turmeric. There's some ginger down here. And then at the bottom down here I've got a larger variety of ginger. This is one that I got from a gardening friend of mine up the street a number of years ago. The plants get a lot bigger and they produce a lot larger rhizomes. So I've got 1 tier of the smaller ginger, and that actually is what I started with when I first started growing ginger. I got that at Walmart. The turmeric I found at a local ethnic grocery store, and the bigger ones down there of course came from my buddy. So I've also got 2 pots down at the bottom. I believe both of those are the larger variety. So we'll dig into those first, and then I'll start taking this tower apart. Well, there you have it. This is the smaller ginger down here. And you can see some of the rhizomes that I had planted. There's my turmeric. And then this is the larger ginger. And again, you can see some of the rhizomes that I planted to grow this. I've been at this for about an hour. So that's not a bad haul for an hour's worth of work in a year. Now I'll go through and I'll pick out some rhizomes from each of these and put them back into the tower and forget about them until about this time next year. Okay, going to put small stuff on the top. And then some turmeric below that. Turmeric. And then the large ginger at the bottom. Press it down in. And we'll come back next year and do it again. That's it for this year. It's been about an hour's worth of work. Good harvest. Most of this I'll be chopping up and dehydrating and drying. May plant a little bit out in the mini orchard from here and there. But that finishes up the ginger and turmeric. So I'll see you next time.